Okay. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands on your knees and make a choice. Palms down for a little more grounding, palms up for a little more receptivity. So depending on what you feel. And try to bring yourself into a straight spine. We do live in a forward flex world. So that means maybe bringing the shoulders back in line with the hips, the ears in line with the shoulders, maybe the chin tucks in just a little. And take a few cycles of breath here, just bringing yourself onto your mat. Begin to imagine your sit bones rooting down to the ground, creating a connection with the earth. And it's such a solid foundation that you're able to send your spine just a little straighter, a little taller, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. As you inhale, imagine that grounding. And as you exhale, imagine the energy coming through the body. So inhale up through the ground, and as you exhale, move the energy through the body. On your next inhale, bring the arms up overhead and gather up all the energy that you pulled up from the earth. Up through your arms and into your hands. And then as you exhale, place your palms onto the ground, sending the energy back down to the earth. Find connection here, keeping your sit bones rooted down, palms of the hands connected, dropping the head. And if you want, you can shake your head from side to side, or give yourself a nod. Try as you exhale to walk your hands a little bit more. But don't overdo it. So find the sweet spot. And then using your sit bones, draw yourself up, bring your arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice little back bend by looking up at your fingertips and bring the shoulders down and away from the ears. And then gaze is forward, nose is directly in front of you. Drop your right hand, reach your left hand high to the sky. And as you exhale, side bend over to the right. Full inhale. And then drop your left hand down, walk towards center. Pause here. Notice any difference between left and right. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up, look up, and bring your nose to neutral. Drop your left hand, reach your right arm up. And then as you exhale, slowly start side bending to the left. And then bring your right hand down and walk yourself down towards center. Creating the connection again with the earth, with your hands and with your sit bones. And then slowly bring yourself up into a seated position. Awesome. All right, come on to hands and knees. Tabletop pose. Let's begin to warm up the spine here. So drop your belly, look on up for a cow, maybe tuck under toes. Let's stay here for a full cycle of breath. So just notice what's connecting with your mat. And then as you exhale, tops of the feet come onto the mat. Chin touches, comes into chest. Belly button comes into spine for a cat. Staying here for a full cycle. Find your cow as you inhale. Cat as you exhale. Flow back and forth at the pace of your breath. And if it feels good to make some C shapes with your spine, explore that. And then finish whatever round you're on and slowly meet in a child's pose. Knowing that this is a pose that you can return to at any point. Play around here with bringing the knees together or wide. Feel the connection with the hands onto the ground. The tops of the feet are onto the mat. And maybe your bum is touching your heels. Stay here, or maybe walk your hands over towards the left side, and your right hand can stack on top of left. So you should feel a side stretch in the right body. One more breath. And then bring yourself long, back to center. Pause and reset. Notice anything between left and right. Take a full inhale and walk your hands over to the right side as you exhale. One more cycle of breath. And then bring yourself down, center long. Beautiful. And then in your own way, slowly make your way into downward dog. The first downward dog of the practice. So be gentle. For now, focus on total connection of the hands into the mat and notice what parts of your feet are touching. Really create your foundation by pushing your hands down and any part of your feet that can touch the mat. Slowly start bending the left knee. Let it come close to touching the mat, but maybe not quite. Feel the right leg extend. Maybe your right heel is touching the mat. One more breath. And then come back into downward dog, your version. And then slowly start bending your right knee. Sitting here. Maybe feeling the stretch in the left leg. And then make your way into downward dog. Try to see if the connection has changed. And then find your plank pose as you inhale. Lower down slowly as you exhale. Hands stay underneath the shoulders, untuck the toes. Lift the chin, lift the chest, Cobra pose. Keep the glutes relaxed. Push your hands into the mat. Tops of the feet touch. Come up a little higher on your next inhale if you can. And then lower down slowly as you exhale. Forehead touches the mat. Push up, plank pose, then downward dog. All right, reach your right leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog, and bend your right knee, opening up your right hip. And you can make a choice to make circles with the knee or the ankle. Find downward dog. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay, stay here. If you feel rooted and grounded, stay here, or you can always drop the left knee. Keep your left hand planted and place your right hand on the inside of your right thigh. And then slowly come out onto the lateral or the pinky side of your right foot. So you'll feel a gentle stretch. If you feel like you're dumping into your left hand too much, come out and reset. So your left foot and your left hand should be partners here. It's a little bit of a balance. And then maybe you look over your right shoulder. And then so slowly return back into your lizard pose. Bring your right foot back, three-legged downward dog. And then come back into downward dog. Take a cycle of breath here. And then reach your left leg high to the sky. Bend your right or left knee. And make some circles. One direction and then the other. And then find stillness in your three-legged dog. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lizard pose, making a choice if you need to drop your right knee or not. Try not to compromise your stability and your foundation. Plant your right hand and place your left hand on your left thigh and slowly come out to the pinky side of your left foot. Staying here for 5 breaths, maybe taking the gaze over the left shoulder. One more breath. Left hand under left shoulder, left leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Left foot down, downward dog. Find plank pose as you inhale. Lower down, or maybe you're ready for chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Two more breaths left. And then as you exhale, walk your feet to the back of your hands, finding a forward fold. And when you're ready, a halfway lift. Fold forward. Rooting down, reach your arms up high to the sky. Full inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Find your halfway lift. This time, step your right foot back, high runner's lunge. Look forward, root down through your left foot, and then set your right heel down. When you're ready, bring your arms up, inhale, warrior one. And then can you turn your right foot so you're in a high runner's lunge with a salute? And then set your right heel down and feel if you notice a difference. One more breath. And then slowly lean back and look up. And then as you exhale, frame your left foot meets right, plank pose. Lower down slowly, or find a chaturanga. Come into up dog, cobra, and then meet in your downward dog. Two more breaths left. Feel the connection. And then reach your right leg high to the sky. Bring right knee into nose and squeeze. Right leg comes high to the sky. Three-legged downward dog. Right knee into nose. Right leg comes high to the sky. Right knee comes into the nose. Bring the belly button into the spine. And then step the right foot through to the hands. High runner's lunge. Awesome. Have left foot meet right, forward fold. Find your halfway lift. Fold forward. Rooting down through your feet, reach up, rise up, arms come up high to the sky. Full inhale. Fold as you exhale. Find your halfway lift. And then plant your hands, left foot comes back, high runner's lunge. Set your left heel down. When you're ready, inhale up, warrior one. Once you have your foundation, rotate your left toes and bring your left heel up. And then set your left heel down. Just feeling the difference in the left hip. Rooting down, maybe pushing up through the pinky edge of your left foot. And then as you exhale, lean back. Use your inhale to come up. Frame your right foot as you exhale. Step back, plank pose. And slowly take it through your flow. And meet in downward dog. Two more breaths. From here, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bring your left knee into nose, round the back and squeeze. Left leg comes high to the sky. Bend the left knee left. Knee to nose. Left leg comes high to the sky. Knee to nose. And then step your left foot through to your hands, high runner's lunge. Right foot meets left, forward fold. Find your halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach your arms up to the sky, full inhale. Fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, right foot comes back, set yourself up. Warrior one. So when you inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Awesome. Open up to your warrior two now. So you can stay here in stillness if you would like, or if you want to explore a little bit, looking out over your left hand, flip your palms up and flip your palms down. But don't lose the bend in the left knee. And then find some stillness with your palms down, reaching fingertips away from each other. Flip your left palm up, reach it forward, right hand comes back, and then left hand scoops up into your peaceful warrior. Rooting down here. And then left hand comes into the inside of the left foot, right hand comes high to the sky, extended side angle. Now, if you want, you can reach your right arm across your right ear. You can bend your right elbow. You can flip a palm up. You can flip a palm down. So play around with what you need in this pose. If you want, you can even take a bind. If you're taking a bind, make sure you're not crunching and internally rotating the shoulders to create the connection. And then slowly release, find yourself back up into your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands, frame your left foot is right, plank pose. Take it through your flow. Make your way into your downward dog. Two more breaths. And then reach your right leg high to the sky. Step your right foot through your hands. Okay, right foot is planted. Hands are planted. And then slowly lift your left leg up. So you're in a standing split pose. Let's have some fun here. So bring the left knee behind the right knee and come down a little bit. Just drop the bum a little bit. And then bring the left leg up. Kind of a warrior three standing split. And then left knee behind the right knee. And then find your standing split. One more time, left knee behind the right. Drop the bum a little bit. Standing split. And then right foot meets, or left foot meets right, forward fold. Find your halfway lift. Fold forward. And then reach your arms up high to the sky, full inhale. Fold as you exhale. Find a halfway lift. This time, plant your left foot back. Drop your left heel, use your inhale, warrior one. Have your foundation set up with your feet. And then as your exhale happens, open up to warrior two. And you might have to adjust your footing. And then play around. You want to come up with palms up or palms down, or keeping the bend in the knee, maybe you reach your arms up overhead and bring them down to a T. But you're finding movements that'll serve you. And then find yourself in a warrior 2. Flip your right palm up, reach your right palm forward as you take it up to the sky and let the left hand touch the back of the left thigh. Peaceful warrior. And then find your warrior 2. And then drop your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Left hand comes high to the sky. This is a variation of extended side angle. So play around here with what you need. And then rooting down with your feet. Slowly make your way into your warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot. Right foot meets left plank pose. Slowly take it through your flow. Or meet in downward dog. Two breaths left. Reach your left leg high to the sky. Step your left foot through to your hands. And then slowly lift your right leg up. And then bring the right knee to the back of the left knee. Maybe drop the glute a little bit and then bring the right leg up. Right knee to the back of the left. Right leg comes up. And then right knee to the back of the left knee. Right leg comes up. Right foot meets left, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach your arms up high to the sky, full inhale. Find your chair pose as you exhale. Maybe you sink a little lower. Maybe you don't. And then reach your arms up high to the sky. Fold forward. Find a halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Take it through a flow or meet in downward dog. Right leg comes high to the sky. Right foot comes through the hands. Drop your left knee. Inhale up, warrior 1. Bring your right hand back, left arm forward, come into a twist. Drop your left hand to the back of, the right hand to the back of the left thigh. Left hand comes high to the sky, exalted warrior. And then have your right hand meet your left high to the sky. And then as you exhale, frame your right foot, step back into plank pose, and then make a choice. Do you want to take it through a flow or meet in downward dog? Beautiful. 2 more breaths left. Reach your left leg high to the sky. Step your left foot through to your hands. Drop your right foot, right heel. Reach up, warrior 1. Reaching your right arm forward, left arm back. Adding your twist. And then drop your left hand to the back of the right thigh. Right hand comes high to the sky. Exalted warrior. Left hand meets right. And then frame your left foot. Step back into plank pose. Take it through a flow. Or skip it and come into downward dog. Two more breaths left. And then as you exhale, walk your feet to the back of your hands, finding your fold. Find a halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach your arms up high to the sky, full inhale. Settle into chair as you exhale. Inhale, reach up, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back, plank pose. And then this time, drop your knees. Take your inhale. As you exhale, slowly push yourself down. Chin touches the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Two more times. Lower. Last one. And then come up into downward dog. Awesome. Bring your right leg high to the sky. Step your right foot through to your hands. Okay, and then bring yourself up into your warrior one. Open up to your warrior two. And then bring your back foot, your left foot in just a little bit. Straighten your right leg. Reach and hinge forward, and then set your right hand down, triangle pose. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, look down at your right foot. Right foot comes down. Both hands frame your right foot. And then can you walk your back foot in just a little bit? And then reach your arms up. So your right leg is still straight. Little micro bend in the knees. Hands come onto the hips. And then so slowly start hinging forward. So you get a nice flat back. If you would like, you can always release your hands down to frame your foot. Or maybe you bring your hands behind in a reverse prayer pose. Beautiful. And then set your left hand to the inside of your right foot, right hand to the back of the right low back, or in the middle of the low back. Have a nice straight spine, and then when you're ready, slowly start rotating over to the right side. So now you're in a revolved triangle. And you can reach your right arm up. And then as you exhale, frame your right foot. Right foot meets back with left in a plank pose. And then slowly take it through a flow, meeting in a downward dog. It's not a 5 breath down dog either. Okay. Take your left leg high to the sky and step your left foot through to your hands. Rock your Right foot, reach up, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. You know where I'm going with this. So slowly bring your right foot in just a little bit. Straighten your left leg. Hinge forward and find your triangle pose. And then as you inhale, bring yourself up, rotate your torso forward. Maybe step your back foot in just a little bit. Come up nice and tall. And then slowly start coming down into your pyramid pose. Nice straight back. And then make a choice. Do you want to frame your left foot or maybe bring your hands back in a reverse prayer pose? And then find your nice flat back. Place your right hand down, left hand to the middle of the low back, and then slowly start rotating over towards the left side, finding your revolved triangle pose. Maybe your left hand comes up. And then as you exhale, frame your left foot meets right, plank pose. Take it through a flow or meet in downward dog. More breaths left. And then as you exhale, walk your feet to the back of your hands. Can you make peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes? Plant your big toes onto your fingers. Bend your knees and drop your head. And then as you inhale, come up halfway. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Come up halfway. So flow back and forth at the pace of your breath. And then slowly release. Feet rooted down, reach up, rise up, arms come up high to the sky. And then hands can come into heart center. Root down through your right foot and bring your right knee up to your chest. Take your right knee out to the side and slowly make your way into your tree pose. So hands can be in heart center, or you can give yourself some branches. And then slowly release by bringing the right knee forward, mindfully setting the right foot down, come into a chair pose. Come up on the balls of the feet. And then reach up, fold forward, set your heels down, forward fold. Find a halfway lift. Fold. And then reach your arms up to the sky, full inhale. Hands come into heart center as you exhale, rooting down through your right foot. Bring your left knee up. And then bring your left knee out to the side. And then left foot comes into the inside of the right leg, setting yourself up for your tree. Giving yourself branches if you wish. And then settle into some stillness. And then slowly bring your left knee forward. Set your left foot down, come into your chair pose. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Reach up as you inhale, set your heels down as you exhale, fold forward. Find a halfway lift. And then start folding forward so deeply that your bum touches the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. So you're coming up nice and tall. Cool. And then bring the hands behind the knees, holding onto the back of the thighs. And then lift the legs so the shins are parallel to the ground, the toes are up. Release the hands. And then from here, can you bring the legs straight? And then as you exhale, bend the knees again. Lift the legs. Bring the knees, bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten. And bend. One more time. And bend. And now hold in your boat. Bring your hands into heart center. And then take your left elbow over to the right side. Back into center. Right elbow over to the left side. Back into center. Repeating this pattern 5 more times. You're doing great. And then find your boat. And then place your feet flat, hug the knees into the chest. Come up nice and tall. Awesome. Bring your legs wide. And then if you need to, maybe set your hands behind you. So you can get yourself rooted and grounded down. Have both heels touch the ground, toes come up. If you want, you can look at both feet. All right, reach your arms up. And then set your hands down the middle. And then maybe walk yourself down center. Keep the legs activated. Engage your hands back into the ground. Use your tailbone to reconnect. And maybe as you exhale, walk a little deeper, knowing that your sit bones are your foundation and they're not going to let you go anywhere. And then walk your hands over to your right leg. Frame your right leg. If you want to, you can always come up, reach the arms up, and rotate your torso over your right leg. So with the second option, you're creating length in your spine before the rotation, where with this one, you're doing a little lateral flexion and then hoping for some rotation. So you can suss around and see what works for you. You know, everyone's different. And for some of us, it doesn't make a difference. So there's no right or wrong. So you're over your right leg. Maybe you point your left toes up towards the ceiling as a reminder that it's still an active partner in this. And then bring both hands back into center. Come long. And then walk your hands over your left leg or bring yourself up and rotate your torso over your left leg. See if you can bend a little deeper as you exhale. And then bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Walk yourself long down the center. See if your wide-legged forward fold has changed. Maybe it's gone deeper. And then flex both toes up as a reminder that your legs still need to be activated. Beautiful. Walk yourself up. Zip your legs together. Cool. All right. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right knee and hug your left knee into the chest. And then make a choice to bring the right knee to the left glute or not. Left hand comes behind as a kickstand. Reach your right arm up. And then if you would like, slowly start rotating and hook your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Stay tall. And it's your choice to use your torso to rotate over your left side. And then maybe rotate the neck to look over your left shoulder. And then see if you can take your eyeballs a little bit to the left. There's a lot of rotation going on. Maintain your straight spine. If you're not maintaining your straight spine, come all the way out of this and start all over again. And if you have to come out and start over, that's fine too, you know? And then slowly, mindfully take your gaze back into center. Plug your left knee in. And then extend both legs long. Reach your arms up, fold forward. Staying here just for a breath, just noticing if you can tell a difference between your left and your right. And then bring yourself up. Right foot to the outside of the left knee. And then left heel to the right glute. Hug your right knee into your chest. Bring your right hand behind, use it as a kickstand. Left arm reaches up. And then hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Come up tall. And then slowly start rotating over to the right side if it works for you. Some of us may feel comfortable hugging our knee into our chest and we're good. You know? And then taking the gaze over the right shoulder. And then maybe taking the eyeballs over to the right. And then as you exhale, slowly come back into center. Extend both legs long in front of you. Reach your arms up. Fold forward. See if you can deepen a little bit in this fold. And then rooting down through your sit bones as you come up. Come up slowly. And when the crown of the head is parallel to the sky, roll down one vertebra at a time until the back of the head is the last thing that touches the mat. And once you get here, maybe you suss around from side to side. Awesome. Bring your feet flat, hips distance apart, hands come down to the side. When you're ready, as you inhale, lift your hips. Come into a bridge pose here. Relax the glute, really root down through your feet. And lift your hips a little higher. Plant your palms, your forearms. And then as you exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. And windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And then with your feet flat, knees up, still hip distance apart, you can take your arms out to a T. And then allow your legs, both knees to fall over to the right side. So now you're in a supine twist. And your knees are a little wide. They're not stacked on top of each other. So you can always place your right hand on your right thigh, left hand on the left hip, or on the belly. If you want, you can take your gaze out over your left shoulder. Follow your choice. And then slowly bring your knees back, feet up. Get readjusted. All right, one more last bridge. That's really great English, Laura, by the way. One last bridge. Feet flat, knees up. Fingertips touch the heel. As you inhale, slowly start lifting your hips to the sky. Keep the butt relaxed. Keep the gaze up. Root down through your feet. Lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, slowly release. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then when you're ready, arms come out to a T and drop the knees over to the left side. Same chance here. So the left hand can come onto the inside of the left thigh, right hand on the right hip or the belly. Gaze can go over the right shoulder. And find some stillness. And then carefully come back into center. Take both legs up to the sky for your inversion. You can stay here with your legs up against the wall. You can lift your hips and give yourself a little soft pillow with your hands. Or you can find any other inversion that will suit you. And then slowly start coming out of your inversion. Bring your legs long. Arms come up overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. and come into your Savasana pose, knowing that I'm minding the time for you. All right, yogis, I'm calling you back. Take any movements that you need. Slowly find your way onto your right side. And then use your left hand to prop yourself up and come into a seated pose. Come with hands in heart center, thumbs touching the sternum, and give yourself a soft bow. And take a few cycles of breath to seal in your practice. The light and love in me acknowledges and honors the light and love in you. Namaste.